Hello and welcome to the Real-esteem Podcast. Today is January the 17th, 2018. I'm your host, Patrick Tabor, and today on the Marriage Edition, we're going to talk about reasoning. In a marriage, compassion, love, kindness and friendship, perseverance, patience, all of these are necessary to make a great marriage. But there's one thing that I think people need to remember that is also a requirement or a good thing to have as part of your mentality. And that is being open to reason or being able to reason well with people. In James 3:17, it says, "But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere." This is so vital because there are times where you are going to be wrong. I don't care if you're the husband or the wife, you are going to be wrong sooner or later. There's times that your spouse is going to be wrong. But the way you react to the other person is going to determine how quickly that problem is resolved, how much pressure is going to come or be released if that's solved, or how much pressure is going to come later if it's not resolved. You have to be open to reason. And I love the way the scripture does say, wisdom from above is first pure. It doesn't have any gain in mind, meaning I've got to say this or I've got to do this to make sure I still get what I want. It's peaceable, meaning it doesn't try to start an argument. It doesn't continue to increase an argument or push to get an argument going to try to get your way again. Gentle, you have to be soft-hearted. You have to be soft-spoken. You know, you're not trying to be harmful or rude or forceful, and you're open to reason. You are willing to listen to the other person. It is such a key to be able to learn how to listen. And in my own marriage, you know, there's been times where I did a good job of listening. There's times where I didn't do a good job of listening. The question is, each time you get in a circumstance where you feel that feeling bubbling up, where you want to say something, you want to get in what you're trying to get across, the point you're trying to make or you're trying to remember, because sometimes we forget what we were saying in the midst of a discussion. We have to be open to reason, and that means being open to just listen and not think while you're listening, not try to think your way around this circumstance. It's very difficult to do, but you can learn to do it. It can become a good habit, just like we've created so many bad habits in our life. We have to be full of mercy, good fruits, impartial, and sincere. Meaning we can't have ulterior motives behind. Even when we're trying to win the argument, you cannot have these insincere moments where you really don't care what the other person's saying. But then, you know, truth be told, you have to ask yourself the question: are you loving your spouse when you are not doing these things? When you're not pure, peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy, good fruits, impartial, and sincere? Because I promise you, that is what God's doing to us when we are pleading our case to Him. I hope you got something out of this today. Be blessed, grace, and peace.